position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Reads it, fires complete.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that pass completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He's going to run it. Got a little space. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the gun, running back gets the give. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because touchdown Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Sprinting away! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the toss. Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The play fake on first down. The throw. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often to create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. That's caught. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the ground to try to move the chain. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first down and some extra yards.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Landry. Right on target this time. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
My job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. We're going to finish it with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best.
Picked off! What a way to set him up!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Trying play action. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Landry. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second.
There he goes.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Sooners hit it quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick release by the QB. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give from the gun.
offensive line being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Release to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Makes the ground on the left. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll keep it himself. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rowe. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking for a man. It's Landry. He's got him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. He's got it all right. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown Sooners. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. The receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
To the air, it's Landry. Gets open down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Toss to the outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
A quick completion to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, and some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He
what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line and one of the biggest games of the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. And we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead. We're late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Peppers. Connection to the right. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime.
This kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
toss it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move there. Oh, he's still got more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Sooner! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. give him a call. Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
A run for the quarterback. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. To the air, it's Peppers. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And another answer. We are tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. He's looking to throw. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and will play another overtime.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.